So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all it does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing rig. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Derrick Henry. Room to run again. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. Give them a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
70, Indy.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his... And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Charles Clay, his 5th. The offense set to take the field here as they have the football in the final minute of this first quarter. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And a nice run to get this up over the 20-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Back to throw here. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The sack there by Trent Murphy. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They'll set up to throw. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're 1 to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
That scramble good for 13 yards, but not good enough for a first down. It's 4th.
Well, it's not going to be a first down, but that's a nice job of picking up yardage on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you. And in this case, it wasn't enough to pick up the first down.
Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed. How will this offense respond? Their defense just gave up the touchdown. Now it's their opportunity. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Charles Clay has tied in the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And a big turnover there. This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the 3rd quarter. Second half begins with a run. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Offense.
Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the...
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll run with Henry. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jalen Ferguson showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. 2nd and 14. They'll roll him out right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll buy some time right. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that.
The head coach relied on his eagle eye in the sky to make the right call and was told to challenge it, and it looks like it's paid off.
And from a coach's standpoint, when you throw that flag, it's probably a pretty tense moment. Here it pays off.
Yeah, you have that little bit of indecision. You throw it where you feel like you're right, and then you think, uh-oh, did I get it right? In this case, they can celebrate.
He can run for it, and he will. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Rolling to his right. There goes a deep ball. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the... So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time, and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that, and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a...
Henry! It's the coach. This is the 2020 season on EA Sports. Coming up.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. 2nd and 9 now. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground. I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. He certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there, trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag. but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Sliding out of the pocket. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll drop the throw. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football? And there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively. Now following the interception, this offense will get another shot at it as they'll quickly head back onto the field. They'll try and start this drive in the air, being chased out left. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Back to throw. It's complete to his tight end, Charles Clay. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. Pass incomplete.
But he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
He'll drop to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
So the offense set to take the field here. They will have the football with less than a minute to go in the first half. They begin with Henry. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it'll be Charger football. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this will be caught. Tyrell Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Raider first down, 17 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Completes it to Aguilar. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait in, enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. That really sets him back. A loss of 6. 2nd and long. Rolling to his left. And an alley to run. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Good yardage there on the scramble, and all of a sudden they're left with a 3rd and 2, much more manageable. On 3rd down, Henry. And an alley to run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
15 yards on the play, first down. Well, they've been practicing goal line offense all week. Let's see if they're able to capitalize here. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. There defensively was Nasir Adderley making a nice play. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Zay Jones was the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd and goal. This Charger defense continuing to hold the line. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. After the penalty, it's Henry. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Well, he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
They'll look to throw here. Dancing to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to throw here. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught.
Holding offense.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll set up to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will... So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. A first down carry for Henry, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Henry.
Tough day, tough sledding right. Been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Melvin Ingram in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Back now in the East Bay. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. 47-yard punt, a return of 4. And possession will switch hands. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. He'll come out throwing here on first down. Forced out to his left. And his throw here is incomplete. It's dropped by his tight end, Charles Clay. And it's second down.
Ready? And logo.
Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up.
2nd and 10. Steps away to his left. This complete to the tight end Clay. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Melvin Ingram, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 29-yard line. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Dancing to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They face a second down, but they are in field goal range. 2nd and 4. Buying time to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Charles Clay. So now we're in the final minute of the game in the fourth quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. Back to throw. forced out to his left. He's got a man complete. It's Clay. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Back to throw. Being chased out left. Left side here. Caught by Clay.
Holding offense.
Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on third down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end. But they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still... You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
Go.
So for our visitors, it's a win.
Oh my God. Makes me mad.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Here we go, D.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Eluding the pressure right. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
They'll roll him out right. He'll run it. He's got the first down inside the 10. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Back to throw. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit.
That's going to be caught by Williams for a Raiders touchdown. Tyrell Williams. The offense set to take the field here as they have the football in the final minute of this first quarter. He'll drop to throw. It's complete to his tight end, Charles Clay. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
On the board.
They'll look to throw here on first down. It's caught by Aguilar. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Second quarter from Oakland, the homestanding Raiders with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Second quarter from Oakland, the homestanding Raiders with the football here. They'll drop to throw as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Got his man, it's Williams. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hitting this game, didn't it?
And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. It's their quarterback. We pick it up second quarter here as the offense gets ready for the drive. On first down, it's Henry. Dorian O'Daniel, 3rd-round pick in 2018, made the tackle. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. He'll have a first down past the 40. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. They'll run on first down. Henry. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Steps away. Going deep for his top. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This complete to Jones. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Complete to Jones. 23 yards, the final tally.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line.
I think the easy analysis is that he had nowhere to go with the football. But he held on to it for so long.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down. Went backwards. It's third and very long. High throw, but he makes the catch. 19 yards is the pickup there, but even with that, they're well short. It's fourth down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. The kick by Tavecchio is good. So this offense will head back out there already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be second and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a second and 11. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Well, they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 to the first. Now what can they do here on second and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Second and 2. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
That's the second sack of the game. And the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Nelson Aguilar. So this offense will head back out there already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flush to his right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. They're going to look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down.
A whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The sack comes from Anthony Hitchens.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Going deep for his tight end, Clay. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
We got this.
Now following the interception, this offense will get another shot at it as they'll quickly head back onto the field. They'll come out throwing here on first down. It's complete to Williams. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. It was Reggie Ragland who got him down.
Hey, shut. Lead grip.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to... So now we're in the final minute of the game in the 4th quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He's got a man complete. It's Clay. That one good for 24 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. He was looking for Charles Clay as tight end. And that'll bring up 2nd down. On play action, they'll throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Come on, set. 10-2 start.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Dancing to his left. This complete to the tight end, Clay. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Little OT scramble drill that time, Mr. Davis.
And partner, I can tell you from personal experience, nothing drives a defense crazier than having things covered and the quarterback takes off and picks up a first down or big yardage. Because whether you're in zone or man, it's easy to lose track of him because you don't always have someone assigned to him. And once he goes, now everybody's scrambling to try and tackle him.
And he's going to keep it here. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. On second down, here's Henry. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters.